Hi, and welcome to the Julie Says So Movie Minute, where I'll give abbreviated reviews of all the biggest new films opening this week. I'll also tell you what the top 5 movies currently out are, and hook you up with some free movie passes. We'll wrap everything up with the hottest new movie trailer of the week. So let's get started with the final Maze Runner installment, The Death Cure. This one stars Dylan O'Brien in the young adult series about a dystopian society where a disease called the Flare is killing everyone. Now, if you feel like it's been a long time since the last Maze Runner flick, The Scorch Trials, you would be right. They pushed this release back a year after Dylan O'Brien was injured in a horrible on-set accident. He required months of recovery as well as reconstructive surgery and struggled with the emotional scars left behind. Now, O'Brien says he even considered quitting Hollywood altogether, but says he's glad he finished the project. So is it any good? Well, fans of the Maze Runner books will appreciate how it's wrapped up, but The Death Cure is not going to win the series any new fans. It's hard to talk trash about a movie that almost killed someone, though, so I'm giving Maze Runner: The Death Cure a C+. Also out this week is the gritty Western Hostiles, starring Christian Bale and Rosamund Pike. An Army sergeant must escort a Cheyenne chief through dangerous territory, and oh yeah, you know people are gonna get killed. And oh, no, there's a scalping scene. Oh, that gets me. You remember in The Last of the Mohicans? Oh, I might throw up. Anyhow, Hostiles doesn't have the cinematic scope or depth of story that we've seen in films of its kind, like The Revenant or 3:10 to Yuma, but it will definitely satisfy anyone who loves a good Western. That's why I'm giving Hostiles a B. You can find more extensive reviews and some free movie passes on my website, juliesaysso.com. This week I'm giving away tickets to see James Corden in the new live-action Peter Rabbit, and those are going fast, so you better grab them if you want them. If none of the new movies sound like your thing, maybe something in my top 5 movies to see right now will. Number 5 is The Darkest Hour, starring Gary Oldman as Winston Churchill in the early days of World War II. You're not going to believe me, but this is a really good movie. Seriously, I liked it even more than Dunkirk, even though it's kind of telling the same story. See it because Gary Oldman is going to win the Oscar for this role, and because it's kind of fun to try to find him in all that Churchill makeup. Number 4 is The Shape of Water, because it cleaned up during the Oscar nominations as well, with Best Actress, Best Picture, and Best Director nods. Or just see The Shape of Water because a woman totally has sex with a fish man and you get to watch. Number 3 is Lady Bird, because director Greta Gerwig just became the 5th woman ever to be nominated for a Best Director Oscar. She's also the first woman to ever be nominated for her debut film. Oh yeah, and see it because Lady Bird is awesome. Number 2 is Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle. Because you didn't think I was just going to give you a whole bunch of Oscar movies, did you? No, Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle is the film equivalent of eating an entire can of Pringles by yourself, and there ain't a damn thing wrong with that. And number 1 this week is Get Out. Yeah, I know it's not in theaters anymore, but you have got to see this movie. Because it is awesome, because it was my number 1 movie of the year, and because it just scored a much-deserved 4 Oscar nominations. That includes Best Picture, Best Director for Jordan Peele, and Best Actor for Daniel Kaluuya. You need to see this movie, and whatever your reason is for missing it this long is stupid. So yes, my number 1 movie this week is Get Out. Tune into the Julie Says So Movie Minute next time when I'll cover Helen Mirren in the movie Winchester, which tells the true story of Sarah Winchester and the Winchester Mansion, which is thought to be the most haunted place in the whole world. Yeah, well, it looks like they might have exaggerated the story a little bit. Remember, you never have to pay money for a bad movie again. Just find comprehensive movie reviews and free movie passes on my website, or follow me on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, and Instagram. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can find all of those links and more on my website at juliesaysso.com. This week's hottest new trailer is actually one that's been out for a few weeks. See, sometimes a trailer is released right after I tape this and I can't include it, which makes me so angry. Well, that's what happened with the new Ocean's 8 trailer, because look at this cast. Sandra Bullock, Cate Blanchett, and Sarah Paulson are all pals/jewelry thieves who get help from their other fabulous friends, Mindy Kaling, Rihanna, and Anne Hathaway. Hell, I just like to get drunk and teepee houses with these ladies. Anyhow, Ocean's 8 won't open in theaters until June 8th, but I'm already working to get free passes to see it, and if that happens, you'll be able to find them at juliesaysso.com. I'm Julie Fisk, and that's your Movie Minute.
Even if this was possible, you'd need 20 people.
7 people.
Why do you need to do this?
Because it's what I'm good at.
How long would it take you to make 7 pieces of jewelry?
5 or 6 hours.
How long if I told you you didn't have to live with your mother anymore?
इसलिए तुम्हारे पास कोई पति नहीं है. Less.
What's your name?
Name Ball.
What's your real name?
8 Ball.
I'm
gonna be really poor.
What if we could make all this go away?
Can I get my watch back, please? And hers as well?
Sorry.
It's okay.
I am with my family. I told you not.
Come in your garage. Do you want me to tell you how big the job
No,
is?
I'm out.
I'm gonna tell you how big the job is. I'll be back before you know it.
Can I come with you?
This is Mommy's very special work trip.
In 3.5 weeks, the Met will be hosting its annual ball. And we are going to rob it. Not the ball itself.
On the neck of Daphne Kluger.
Valued at over $100
million.
150 million, actually.
These boots are made for walking.
Revenge. It's a twofer.
That's just what they'll do.
Do not run a job in a job.
One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Taylor Swift? Can't we just go to this? Do we have to steal stuff?
Yes.
These boots are gonna walk
Is it genetic? Are the whole family like this?
Literally.